And this is Delano Lanes.
And you're watching Romeo's Week in Review.
Over the course of last week, Romeo High School has had a lot of success with sports and clubs.
First, we will start off with girls varsity basketball. Their season just came to close, so here are some comments about the season from the players.
The hardest team was Port Huron Northern because they were first place in the MAC grad. We were last place, so it was very difficult for us.
We got off to a rough start, but as the season went on, we grew as a team.
I think the playoffs were very exciting. Although we didn't get very far, it was a really good experience for the entire team. It was very interesting to watch.
Congratulations, girls, for a great season. Now on to boys varsity basketball, where Paul Hurley and Noah Suave gave us the inside scoop.
We went 8-15. It's better than last year. Kind of sucked last year, but it's good playing with the foreign exchange students. Teach them a new sport and have them play. But it didn't end the way we like to. We lost to Dakota, and they are going to the regional championship. But it's a good season overall.
It was definitely a fun season. I mean, we definitely had our ups and downs, but aside from the 11-game losing streak, we actually put together 5 straight wins going into the district championship. And just to get to that type of atmosphere of a game after the regular season we had was really awesome. And we overachieved in that aspect, and hopefully next year's basketball team gets higher than we did in the playoffs.
Yeah, this season was special to me because it was my last year, and since freshman year, there's only been 3 of us that have made it all the way to our senior year, so it's special in that way just because I stuck with what I started.
Wow, what a season. Let's proceed to Romeo's state champion hockey team.
Watch as some of the stars of Saturday's game reflect on their big win.
Being a state champ, I feel I have mixed emotions about it because, it's my last year being on a team, and I'm really going to miss the sport, so yeah.
I mean, it was a great feeling. It was awesome that the school and the community came out and supported us. We expected nothing less. I mean, if we didn't win the state title, I mean, in our minds, the season was disappointment. So, I mean, it was a great game, and we accomplished what we wanted to.
It was a really good feeling. I was like the happiest moment of my life, and I wouldn't have rather done it with any other kids. Our coach put in a lot of work, and when we went to the state championship, he was super happy, and he felt accomplished.
When I walked on the ice for the state championship game, I was really excited, and I saw the people, and I wasn't really nervous before, but when I got on the ice, I really started to get nervous, and then it kind of went away as the game went on. I knew we won right when Stephen Morris scored the empty net goal at the end of the game. After that, on the bench, everyone started hugging and stuff. I think there were about 20 seconds left, and at that point, everyone just started hugging, so we knew we had it, and it was probably the best feeling in the world.
Well, when I stepped on the ice right before the game started, it was probably one of the most, in awe type of things I've ever experienced. The amount of people that were at the game and just the atmosphere of the game. It was one of the craziest experiences of my life.
I think our goalie, Nolan Carey's, came to play. He stepped up big for us. It was just an unbelievable game. It was an unbelievable feeling. It's just no words to describe it.
Well, we already had there was about 7 minutes left. We had a 5-minute power play because they headbutted. Another kid on our team, Luke Kaiser, got headbutted. But I dumped the puck in on the power play, and then I was skating back to the bench right after I dumped it down, and I got hit from behind about a foot away from the boards. So my shoulder went into the boards, and my head went head first in the boards. So at the time, I can't really remember, but it hurt pretty bad. But the adrenaline going through my body got me through it. So I was fine and able to finish the game.
While we're talking about on-ice achievements, let's talk about Sam Bartolotta and Charlene Urema on how they represent Romeo in figure skating.
I've been figure skating since I was 3 years old. Being second in the state for figure skating, it really feels like a good accomplishment since we've only been a team for 2 years. So after all the hard work, it's really paid off.
After we found out that we got second in the state, we were freaking out, over the trophy and how nice it looked, and how happy we were and how happy the coaches were. Our figure skating team is called Macomb United, and our A team, or what you would call the varsity team, got probably 10th place in the state, and then our B team, which is the JV team, got second.
Next, we have 3 state qualifying boys in swim and dive. Here's what they have to say about their achievements.
Our season this year went pretty good. We've lost a few meets. Probably could have won a few more if we had a few extra swimmers, but it's okay. As far as preparation for the state meet this year, I had a 2-week taper because I tapered with my team for the league meet, and then the weeks after was for the state meet. So it was quite a ride, I guess. Get to go out to Holland and see some of the other best swimmers in the state. I'm probably swimming in college. I'm still undecided where, but more than likely I'm going to swim collegiately after high school.
Anyways, at States I placed 23rd, and it was a lot better than last year. I didn't make the first cut, however, but last year I placed around 35th, so it was a lot better. With diving-wise, I just went through my dives one dive at a time. We had to do 11 dives. For the first cut, I had 5 dives, and then I didn't do my other 6.
It was actually my first year of diving, but me and my 2 other teammates that we practice with, Brandon Page and a kid from Oxford named Mitch, all made it to States, and it was a ton of fun. I ended up placing 19th out of the rest of the divers that were there, but overall can't complain for my first year. It was a lot of fun.
Let's not forget about Crystal Radatowski qualifying for states in bowling, and Dominique Tadero also qualifying for states, but in wrestling.
I think the team's going to be good this year, and we have a lot of young talent. I think that maybe we can take it to states this coming year because the district's looking pretty good, and yeah.
Our bowling season went pretty well, and most of the girls picked up their averages from last year, so they increased this year. And mine increased from a 150 average to 191.
Pretty good. Definitely room for improvement.
Maybe if I work out over the summer and work hard enough coming into the next season, yeah.
I think I'll make states next year because this year I didn't do too well for qualifying for it. So I think next year I can do a lot better.
Not really sure how I'm going to do. Hoping I'll do pretty good. Just got to put in the work.
All right, probably the team captains, Austin Malcheski, Trevor Houghton, Lewis Tom, and probably Brian Carey.
And now on to Devin and Steve as they talk about Romeo's own robotics team and their competitions.
The season starts out in January, and what happens is First Robotics, or the organization First, gives us a game to build a robot for. In this case, the game is Stronghold. We have to take 10-inch foam balls, kind of like dodgeballs, and we have to score them into a goal about 5 feet in the air. And then there's various obstacles that we have to overcome. We literally have to cross over them. So after kickoff, we start thinking of ideas, creating a strategy to complete this game. And that's one thing I really like about First. It's not the same thing over and over again. You have to completely start over every year.
First competition, we didn't do as well as we thought we would. We fixed out all the bugs, and then in Troy, our next competition, I think we're going to pretty much dominate.
Don't forget to check out Romeo's newest club, the Chess Club.
Let's get the inside scoop from the members themselves.
It gives kids an opportunity to have some fun, compete with each other, learn the game of chess. Chess is a cool game. It's a game that takes a lot of intelligence, a lot of practice, and a lot of studying. It's a game that's been around for centuries, so it's just a nice, quiet, easy thing to do. We've been doing it every Tuesday right after school, so I'm open to change, but that was a day that worked well for me.
You're just like, what? Yeah.
Checkmate.
That's awesome. For such a small community, Romeo has shown us how to come together and strive to success. Well, that's all for today. I'm your host, Cole Rapp.
And I'm Delano. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube and stay tuned for our next broadcast.